For years, tuna has been praised as a healthy source of protein and omega-3s. But here's the truth most people never hear. Some types of tuna may quietly overload the body with mercury, a heavy metal that can build up over time, especially in older adults. And that's not all. As we age, our bodies detoxify more slowly. Our digestion weakens, and even a normal serving of tuna can become harder to process. According to the Mayo Clinic, certain fish varieties offer the same heart and brain benefits with far less mercury exposure. In this video, you'll discover 5 cleaner, safer, and surprisingly delicious fish that can support your memory, circulation, and energy after 60. Stay until the end because fish number 1 shocks almost everyone. Comment yes if you'd like more senior health videos like this. For years, tuna has been the symbol of smart eating. It's lean, packed with protein, and easy to open straight from a can. Most of us grew up believing it was one of the healthiest fish we could eat. But here's the uncomfortable truth few people talk about. Tuna isn't always the clean, heart-healthy option it appears to be, especially as we get older. You see, most commercial tuna, particularly albacore and yellowfin, come from large, long-lived fish, and the longer a fish lives, the more mercury it naturally absorbs from the ocean and from the smaller fish it eats. By the time that tuna reaches your plate, it can carry a measurable amount of mercury, a heavy metal that doesn't just disappear from the body. It accumulates quietly over time. Now, that accumulation might not cause noticeable trouble in younger adults, but for people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, the story changes. Our metabolism slows. Our detox systems, mainly the liver and kidneys, work more gently. And if you take medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, or thyroid balance, your body may already be processing more than it used to. That means even a normal portion of tuna could feel heavier on your system than it did 20 years ago. According to researchers at the Harvard School of Public Health, fish remains one of the best foods we can eat for brain and heart health. But they emphasize choosing species that are low in mercury and rich in omega-3s, a detail that becomes far more important with age. Similarly, the Mayo Clinic points out that albacore, the typical white tuna found in cans, can have up to 3 times more mercury than smaller, faster-growing fish like trout or sardines. Think of it this way. When a fish lives longer, it acts like a sponge, collecting everything from its environment, and just like you wouldn't use an old, stained sponge to clean your kitchen, you may not want a long-lived fish as your everyday protein source. Let me share a real story. Frank, a 67-year-old retired teacher, loved his tuna sandwiches. He ate them almost daily for lunch, proud of his healthy habit. But over time, he started feeling slower, more tired, and noticed occasional fogginess. Nothing alarming, just not quite himself. When his doctor suggested switching to smaller, cleaner fish, Frank replaced tuna with sardines and mackerel. Within weeks, he noticed something simple yet powerful. He woke up feeling clearer, lighter, and more energized after meals. Tuna isn't bad. It's just no longer the hero for aging bodies. Our nutritional needs evolve, and so should our seafood choices. The good news is, there are clean, vibrant alternatives that protect the heart, sharpen the mind, and leave the heavy metals behind. And coming up next, we'll start with number 5, a lively, nutrient-packed fish that boosts energy, supports circulation, and proves that smarter choices can taste incredible too. 5. Atlantic mackerel, the energizer. If you want a fish that truly feeds your energy instead of draining it, Atlantic mackerel deserves a spot on your plate. This small, vibrant fish often lives in the shadow of tuna and salmon. But for older adults, it's one of the cleanest, most energizing seafood choices available today. Here's why. Unlike large predatory fish, Atlantic mackerel has a short life cycle. It doesn't have years to accumulate mercury or environmental toxins. That makes it naturally low in heavy metals, yet remarkably high in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and vitamin B12, 3 nutrients that seniors often need more of. And those nutrients matter. Omega-3s from mackerel help keep the heart rhythm steady, support healthy circulation, and nourish the brain. Vitamin D aids bone strength and immune balance. And vitamin B12, often low in adults over 60, fuels mental clarity and energy metabolism. Together, they create what I call the Vitality Trio: clean, natural energy that doesn't rely on caffeine or sugar. The Cleveland Clinic notes that mackerel contains some of the highest levels of heart-protective omega-3s among all commonly eaten fish, often surpassing even salmon. And because it's smaller and more sustainable, it's a win for both your body and the planet. Let's bring this to life. Helen, a 68-year-old grandmother and avid gardener, struggled with low stamina in the afternoons. She used to grab canned tuna for a quick protein boost, thinking it was her healthiest choice. But after learning about mercury buildup and digestive strain, she tried switching to grilled Atlantic mackerel twice a week. Within a month, she noticed her focus improving. No more mid-afternoon fog, and her energy lasting longer into the evening. She even said her skin felt less dry, something her doctor attributed to better omega-3 balance. That's the beauty of mackerel. It doesn't just nourish, it revitalizes. Its healthy oils act like gentle lubrication for joints and blood vessels, improving flexibility and flow. And because it's naturally flavorful, a small portion satisfies deeply without needing heavy sauces or salt. If you're concerned about preparation, keep it simple. Bake it with a squeeze of lemon, a sprinkle of herbs, or a touch of olive oil. Atlantic mackerel's rich, clean taste stands beautifully on its own. Here's the bottom line. Atlantic mackerel is a humble powerhouse. It's low in mercury, high in vitality, and perfectly suited for aging bodies that need nourishment without burden. It fuels your mind, supports your circulation, and keeps your natural energy steady. And next, we'll move to number 4. A colorful freshwater favorite that's gentle on digestion, light on the body, and deeply protective for the heart. 4. Rainbow trout, the gentle heart protector. If Atlantic mackerel is the energizer, then rainbow trout is the gentle guardian of the heart. It's one of the most balanced fish. You can eat light on the body, rich in nutrients, and remarkably kind to aging digestion. Unlike tuna or salmon, rainbow trout is a freshwater fish, often raised in clean, controlled environments. That means far less exposure to ocean pollutants or industrial runoff. For seniors who want the benefits of omega-3s without the heavy metal risk, trout quietly checks every box. Here's what makes it special. Rainbow trout is naturally rich in omega-3 fatty acids, potassium, and high-quality protein, the trio that keeps blood pressure steady and supports the elasticity of blood vessels. It's also one of the best dietary sources of vitamin B6, which helps maintain a balanced heartbeat and supports the nervous system. The Harvard School of Public Health highlights that diets rich in omega-3s can lower the risk of irregular heart rhythms and may help reduce inflammation in blood vessel walls, a subtle but important factor for those over 60. And because trout is mild, tender, and easy to digest, it's ideal for older adults who find red meat or heavy seafood too taxing on the stomach. Think of rainbow trout as a peaceful rhythm for your heart. It doesn't overwhelm your system, it nourishes it. Its light oils help circulation stay smooth and stable, rather than thick and sluggish. Let's bring this down to earth. Margaret, a 72-year-old retired nurse, loved salmon but found it sometimes left her feeling bloated. Her doctor suggested trying rainbow trout twice a week instead. Within a few weeks, she noticed her heartbeat felt calmer, her post-meal digestion easier, and her energy more even throughout the day. She even joked that her body felt quietly happy. The best part, rainbow trout is versatile. It cooks beautifully in a skillet or oven, just a light drizzle of olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, and a few fresh herbs. Because it's mild, it pairs well with simple sides like steamed greens or roasted sweet potatoes, nourishing without heaviness. Here's the bottom line. Rainbow trout is the gentle heart protector, clean, soothing, and reliable. It's the kind of fish that supports steady blood pressure, smoother digestion, and a sense of calm energy after meals. In a world full of heavy choices, trout reminds us that sometimes the lightest options bring the deepest strength. And next, we'll meet number 3, a tiny fish that packs enormous brain benefits, protects memory, and carries almost zero mercury. It's small, sustainable, and surprisingly powerful. 3. Sardines, the memory booster. Now, let's move to one of the smallest fish on the list and one of the most powerful for your brain. Sardines. Don't let their size fool you. These tiny, silvery fish are a nutritional treasure, and for adults over 60, they're among the cleanest, safest, and smartest choices you can make. Here's why. Sardines sit low on the food chain, which means they don't have time to accumulate mercury or pollutants the way large fish do. That makes them one of the purest sources of marine omega-3s on the planet. And omega-3s, particularly DHA, are essential for keeping brain cells flexible, supporting memory, and maintaining communication between neurons as we age. The National Institutes of Health notes that diets rich in DHA may help preserve cognitive performance in older adults, and because sardines also provide vitamin D, calcium, and coenzyme Q10, they support bone strength and cellular energy at the same time. It's a small package with massive payoff. Sardines also provide a rare combination of brain and bone nutrition. They're naturally rich in calcium because you eat the soft bones, something that can gently support bone density without the heaviness of supplements. And their vitamin D helps your body absorb that calcium efficiently. Let's make it real. Robert, a 65-year-old retired pilot, began adding sardines to his lunch twice a week after reading about omega-3s and brain health. At first, he was skeptical. The idea of sardines didn't exactly sound exciting. But within a month, he noticed something subtle but important: clearer focus in the mornings and steadier mood throughout the day. He said it felt like turning down the static in his head. That's the quiet magic of omega-3s working from within. If you're new to sardines, start simple. Look for ones packed in olive oil or water, not heavy sauces. Enjoy them on whole grain crackers, in a salad, or mashed with avocado for a creamy, heart-smart spread. They're affordable, shelf-stable, and incredibly nutrient-dense. A true friend to both your wallet and your well-being. Here's the bottom line. Sardines are a brain-boosting powerhouse wrapped in simplicity. They're clean, sustainable, and deeply restorative for the aging mind and body. They help maintain mental sharpness, bone strength, and stable energy without any of the mercury concerns tied to bigger fish. And next, we'll move to number 2, a rare, cold water beauty that most people overlook. It's mild, elegant, and one of the cleanest, most rejuvenating fish you can eat. Stay tuned, because this one often surprises even lifelong seafood lovers. 2. Arctic char, the hidden gem. Some fish are so quietly perfect, they almost hide in plain sight. Arctic char is one of them, a cold water beauty that combines the best traits of salmon and trout, yet remains one of the cleanest, most balanced seafood options for older adults. Arctic char thrives in the icy waters of the northern Atlantic and Arctic regions, where the temperature and environment naturally limit pollutants. Because it's smaller and shorter-lived than salmon or tuna, it contains very low levels of mercury, while still offering all the heart and brain benefits of omega-3 fatty acids. That makes it an ideal fish for adults who want nourishment without worry. What makes Arctic char truly special is its balance. Its flesh is tender but firm, rich yet not heavy, and its fat profile is nearly identical to wild salmon, loaded with EPA and DHA omega-3s that keep your heart, skin, and brain vibrant. The Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health notes that omega-3 rich diets can support cognitive longevity and protect against chronic inflammation, a key factor in aging gracefully. And unlike farmed salmon, most Arctic char is raised in cold, pristine aquaculture systems designed to mimic natural waters. This means fewer contaminants, more sustainability, and consistent quality, something your body appreciates as much as your taste buds. Let's make this personal. Edward and Lillian, a retired couple in their early 70s, used to enjoy salmon twice a week. But after noticing occasional digestive heaviness, they decided to experiment with Arctic char. They baked it lightly with olive oil, lemon, and dill, and were surprised by how gentle it felt on their digestion. Edward described it as light but satisfying, while Lillian noticed her skin felt more hydrated and soft within weeks. That's the quiet power of nutrient balance nutrients working naturally. Beyond its health benefits, Arctic char offers something many seniors appreciate: ease. It cooks quickly, doesn't dry out easily, and has a mild, buttery flavor that doesn't require sauces or complex preparation. Even a simple pan sear can create a meal that feels elegant, restorative, and clean. Here's the bottom line. Arctic char is a hidden gem, a gentle yet powerful ally for heart, brain, and skin health. It's low in mercury, high in omega-3s, easy to digest, and beautifully sustainable for adults over 60 seeking clean energy, steady circulation, and that healthy inner glow. This is a fish worth discovering. And next, we'll reveal number 1, the most affordable, accessible, and surprisingly powerful fish for seniors. Almost no one expects it to take the top spot, but once you understand its benefits, you'll see why it's the quiet champion of healthy aging. 1. Herring, the affordable longevity fish. Here we are, number 1, the fish that almost no one expects, yet quietly outshines them all. Simple, affordable, and packed with the exact nutrients older bodies need most without the heavy metals, without the strain, and without the high price tag. Herring has been a dietary staple for centuries in Northern Europe, where people are known for strong hearts and long lives. It's a small, oily fish similar to sardines, but with an even richer omega-3 profile and a naturally low mercury level. That makes it one of the cleanest and safest sources of marine nutrition you can find. What truly sets herring apart is its concentration of vitamin D, vitamin B12, and omega-3 fatty acids, 3 nutrients that form the foundation of energy, mood, and resilience after 60. According to the Mayo Clinic, omega-3s support brain function and joint mobility, while vitamin D and B12 work together to protect bone density and maintain nerve health. Herring delivers all of that naturally, in a form your body can absorb easily. But it's not just about nutrients, it's about how gently this fish supports aging systems. Because herring is small and fast-growing, it carries minimal environmental toxins. Its oils help keep blood flowing smoothly, reducing the stiffness that often comes with age. Many older adults find that after adding herring once or twice a week, their circulation feels warmer, their focus sharper, and their energy steadier throughout the day. Let's bring it to life. Carol, a 75-year-old retiree from Maine, discovered herring by accident at her local market. She started eating it in small amounts, a few fillets with whole grain toast and a squeeze of lemon. Within a few weeks, she noticed something surprising. She didn't get that afternoon fatigue anymore. Her hands felt less stiff when gardening, and she even said her thinking felt lighter. Her doctor later explained that better omega-3 balance can gently improve blood flow and cell communication, small shifts that make a big difference over time. Herring is also budget-friendly and versatile. You can find it fresh, smoked, or pickled. A few ounces at breakfast or lunch can do wonders for steady energy and heart comfort. It's an old world food with modern-day wisdom, proof that longevity doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. Here's the bottom line. Herring is the quiet champion of healthy aging. It supports the brain, heart, and bones while staying light, affordable, and easy to digest. For seniors seeking strength, clarity, and vitality without the hidden risks of larger fish, herring is the simple choice that loves you back. And as we wrap up, let's remember this. Lasting wellness isn't about trendy diets, it's about timeless balance. Choosing cleaner, smaller, smarter fish is one of the most effortless ways to nourish your years with energy and peace of mind. So, let's quickly recap the 5 clean, senior-friendly fish that truly deserve a place on your table. 5. Atlantic mackerel, your energizer, restoring circulation and steady vitality. 4. Rainbow trout, the gentle heart protector that keeps digestion light and calm. 3. Sardines, the tiny memory boosters that keep your mind sharp and your bones strong. 2. Arctic char, the hidden gem that nourishes skin, brain, and heart in perfect balance. And 1. Herring, the affordable longevity fish, clean, nourishing, and beautifully simple. Each of these choices brings one shared gift: pure nourishment without burden. They protect your heart, feed your mind, and give you lasting energy, the kind that helps you feel alive, not just healthy. If you found this helpful, Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps this community grow and reach more adults who want to age with strength and confidence. And tell us in the comments, which of these fish will you try first? This video is for educational purposes only. Always consult your healthcare provider before making any dietary changes.